Lord Lao illuminate your path, brave one. How astounding it is, the 5 skandhas about abstract notions. Yet you have made them tangible. Might I be permitted to make something with them? Uncover the secrets of sky and earth, and thou shalt have pills. Come to me any time if you need more pills. Self-refinement is the way to make golden pills. What say you, brave one?
De ideas para iniciar un negocio. En esta ocasión les traigo un video que me han pedido bastante, que es tacos de misiote. Hoy te voy a mostrar a preparar unos ricos misiotes y así puedas iniciar tu negocio de tacos de misiote. Así que vamos, te voy a mostrar los ingredientes. Esta receta es para 4 kilos. Yo ocupé 4 kilos de chambarete, pero tú puedes ocupar la carne de tu elección. También vamos a ocupar 28 guajillos del que no pica, 20 chiles ancho, 20 pimientas gordas, 20 clavos de olor, 6 dientes de ajo, una cebolla, 3 rajitas de canela, 2 cucharadas de orégano seco, 3 cucharadas de vinagre de manzana, papel para misiote, hoja de maguey, eso es muy importante, hoja de aguacate y sal al gusto. Esto es para el adobo. Y para preparar una rica salsa verde vamos a ocupar 10 tomates, 10 chiles tampico, 6 chiles jalapeño, 2 horas desde que empezó a sonar la moneda. Así que vamos a checar un misiote para ver si ya quedaron bien cociditos. Mira nada más el vapor que tiene, porque realmente está bien caliente esto.
Were it not for you, brave one, I wouldn't pursue this profitless deal.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente con una pasión.
We're eating cow eyeball tacos in Mexico City. It's a little bit wobbly. Here we go. It's very gelatinous. It tastes kind of like eating fat. With a little bit of beef flavor.
Opinion ซอสพริกไทยอร่อยถึงใจแต๊ะ
And action. Today we're making street tacos the way we make them here in South Texas. Now the number one meat that is used for street tacos here in South Texas is bistec. Now bistec is basically a translation for beef steak. In general, that can be either a chuck, it can be a sirloin, it can be pretty much any cut of meat, but here in the valley, it's mostly chuck or sirloin, depending on which taqueria you go to. That way they can cook them to order, make them really quick, and get them onto the customer's table ASAP. We're gonna be using cilantro, a squeeze of lime, you can never forget that, diced onion and sauteed onions, and the small street taco style corn tortillas. We like the yellow. Of course, you can't get street tacos without both red and green salsas. Now, I'm in the Rio Grande Valley. They may be a little different in El Paso. They may be a little different in San Antonio. They may be a little different further west. Keep that in mind, friends. What we're sharing with you is what we know how to do here in South Texas. Let's get started and make some street tacos, friends. Remember, these taquitos are kind of small, so you want the onion to be kind of diced pretty fine as well. Okay, I'll dice this one a little smaller. We have the diced onion ready to go. Let's get the longer strips, the longer fajitas, the longer onion fajitas. I mean, they're strips, right? So we can call them onion fajitas. Does that make sense? I mean,
so tonight, Kat and I are trying out a new restaurant for us. It's called Malaya. It's right next to the Chedraui on Abasolo, for those of you who are in La Paz. And it's been on my list of places that I've wanted to go because every time I leave the Chedraui, I go by this place and I look inside and it's so cute. So today we finally made it over.
So one of their house specialties is they bring out some bread with some house-made chimichurri, and it's Uruguayan. It is absolutely fabulous. Not too hot, not too spicy, perfect amount, and it is like, oh my God, so good.
And Kat gave this place a thumbs up right away because our favorite waiter from our favorite restaurant is sitting right back here. So that's Benny from Casa del Bagre out in El Centenario. And like many of the restaurants here in La Paz, it is completely open, just outside. But it's got some cover, so it feels enclosed and very homey with some really just wonderful strings of lights. And when we came in, our waiter greeted us and asked us if we wanted our menus in English or in Spanish, because you could tell our Spanish wasn't so good. But what I liked is he asked that question in Spanish. So we were able to say, yeah, probably an English menu is a better option for us because our Spanish, meh. And of course, the English menu was in kind of Spanglish. I really like it when native Spanish speakers ask me that question in Spanish. It just feels more, I don't know, more polite because they're not just steaks on the menu too. And a few salads. Kat ordered a buffalo chicken sandwich with the buffalo on the side, which was a good thing. It was a little hot, but she definitely enjoyed that. I got a hamburger with guacamole or not guacamole, but avocado and fried onion and a number of things, but it's probably the best hamburger I've had here in La Paz. You know what you need to do? Click the subscribe button. I put out content like this at least a few times a week so that you can learn to live in Mexico. And our waiter, Emmy, was so sweet because we told him how much we love the chimichurri. He brought us a little bit to go. Both sandwiches were humongous, so we are taking home half of each one. And the total bill for this meal came to 424 pesos. Those are about 21. I got a hamburger with guacamole or not guacamole, but avocado and fried